Thank you, Madam Vice President. I have the honor to speak on behalf of the EU. The Republic of North Macedonia, Montenegro and Albania aligned themselves with this statement. The EU continues to call on the Russian Federation to respect freedoms of expression, association, assembly, media, religion or belief, as well as the rights of persons belonging to minorities and persons in vulnerable situations. In China, the EU is gravely concerned about the existence of a large network of political re-education camps, widespread surveillance and systematic restrictions against Uyghurs and other minorities in Xinjiang. We reiterate our call on China to allow meaningful access to Xinjiang for independent observers, including for the High Commissioner. We reiterate our concern at the death toll associated with the campaign against illegal drugs in the Philippines and call for effective, impartial and transparent investigations of all cases of death. The EU reiterates its concern about the violence and loss of human lives in the occupied Palestinian territory and Israel. The EU calls for an end to closure of the Gaza Strip. We reiterate our strong opposition to Israel's settlement policy and actions taken in this context. Any annexation would constitute a serious violation of international law. We call on Egypt to release all human rights defenders detained after the September protests. We recall the importance of online and offline freedom of expression, media, peaceful assembly and association, and are concerned about restrictions against the civil society and the increase in death sentences. We call on all parties to redouble their efforts for sustained suspension of hostilities, de-escalation and a permanent ceasefire and return to the political processes in Libya, and on all actors to end widespread impunity for human rights violations and abuses and to fully cooperate with the ICC. In Venezuela, we strongly condemn the acts against the National Assembly and its members. We are very concerned about serious human rights violations such as arbitrary detentions, torture and extrajudicial killings. We remain concerned about the human rights situation in Turkey, including freedom of expression, and call to protect the rule of law, judicial independence, due process, the right to a fair trial and human rights and fundamental freedoms. We are concerned about prolonged detentions of women activists, human rights defenders and religious scholars in Saudi Arabia. With regard to Myanmar, DPRK, Iran, South Sudan, Syria and Burundi, we would like to refer to our statements during the respective interactive dialogues. I thank you, Madam Vice President.